Hello, everybody. Welcome on into baseball here, youtube.com/SeanOsaurusRex. My name is Sean, and today we continue the Mariners 2023 franchise inside MLB The Show 23. 20-game winner, Robbie Ray, 20-3 with a 1.47 ERA on the bump for the Mariners. Tyler McGill, 11-7 with a 2.93 on the mound for the overperforming in this game, underperforming in real life New York Mets. We're opening up a 3-game set here in New York as part of a 10-game road trip before we're home for 6. And then once we get past that Dodgers series, actually once we get home and face the Angels, it's, except for the Dodgers, everybody's AL West. So yeah, gonna be interesting. We have a couple of teams, like we have the Mets, who are overperforming in this game compared to their real life counterparts, and we have Cincinnati that's kind of underperforming compared to their real life counterparts, and then Tampa Bay, they're fine in both. So this should be a good stretch of games. We're going to see Tyler McGill, Justin Verlander, and Max Scherzer in this Met series. So we're not coming off the best homestand, even though we were, 6-0. It still wasn't great. So I'm very curious to see how this is going to go. Going to need to make sure that I'm nice and patient at the plate, and just kind of hope that we can string together some wins. However, losses aren't the worst thing in the world. We did get Trammell back in the lineup. He is cleared from injury. That happened because the operation failed, and then I tried to save it, and the game crashed, and so I had to reload it. Whole debacle. But we do get Trammell. That happened on our off day. We got a little bit of rain happening in New York today. Robbie Ray on the bump. Everybody should be good. Right-handed pitcher. We do not have Trammell in the lineup, so I could probably actually just throw him in there. Give us another lefty bat, and then I can just kind of flip. And then we just have 2 righties, and then we're kind of switching back and forth between the two. All right, we're 107-26. We just need to win a mere 10 games here in the month of September and into October to take the all-time lead in most wins in a season. 116 is the record, tied by the Mariners back in 2001. Here in 2023, Digital Mariners can break it.
This is Citi Field, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Seattle Mariners
comes
going
down.
up against the New York Mets.
Let the rain fall down and watch out.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And taking the ball for the Mets, Tyler McGill. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Siggy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate. And
four-seam at 98.
We'll see how he is today.
A circle change at 90. Slider at 88. 12-6 curve at 83. Cutter at 90.
That one fouled
late,
off.
or very late, I should say, on that fastball. The Reds are a team that we have never played. We've played as them, looking back at MLB The Show, or not even MLB The Show, but MLB 2001. And then they had an around the league game.
And there's a ball.
During the 2022 season, which I actually forgot that I did. So I went back and put those in the playlist. So that is by far the biggest playlist I have ever published on the channel. 230 something videos, something like that.
And that one is in.
And it's the most expansive coverage I've ever done of the baseball stuff.
Is off the outside,
so we get a little help from the umpire, and we are able to draw a walk. So that's a good start for the Mariners.
You're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
And now it's Julio Rodriguez. First offering misses the mark.
It was the most expansive spring training I ever did. It was the most extra videos in there. All-star breaks and days off.
Deals. Now a fly ball to right center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
And that one had every single playoff game as well. So there was a lot going on with that. A lot going on with that playlist.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. J.P. Crawford, 9th in the American League in batting average. Lined into right. And there's 2 down.
Tried to get him because I saw him with the quick pitch. I tried to take advantage of that. I thought actually maybe I sent
And now the first baseman,
Rodriguez
Ty
back
France.
a little bit too soon. Just not the best piece of contact on that ball.
In the air, left field, Pham ranging back.
Damn.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. 1 left for Seattle. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show.
Damn. That's not what I'm looking for.
Welcome back.
Robbie
And on
Ray,
the mound in this
26
one,
starts with a
Robbie
20-3
Ray.
record,
He's
1.47
had
ERA,
quite the year.
171.2 innings pitched, giving up 134 hits, a whip of .82, 184 to 6 strikeouts to walks.
You want to approach it. I mean, you think about in the past, 20 wins was the ultimate goal for any frontline pitcher. Now it's pretty difficult because of the fact that guys don't stay in the game as long as they used to go through the order 3 or 4 times and be in that position. So I know that we don't value it as much as we did before, but it's also a lack of opportunity, I think, for pitchers to get to that point. This is really impressive what he's done so far.
Jeff McNeil stands in. Going 1.
Big swing right there. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Not a
Next
great
offering is
slider.
in for a strike.
Should be able to go high inside here and take care of him.
Goes down
Got him looking. 2 down here, bottom 1.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso, hitting a ton of homers this year. 2nd most in the National League. In there for strike 1. Couple of quick nuggets on Pete Alonso. He graduated from the same high school as Wade Boggs, Plant High School in the Tampa area. And Alonso also played at the University of Florida. He was teammates there with Harrison Bader.
Ooh, that is not a good 4-seam fastball. Yeesh.
Kicks and deals. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Fuck. I got what I was looking for. I wanted that actually buried a little bit lower.
That one missed.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece, and stays
Alonso,
alive.
what are we doing here, man? Took 4 pitches to get 2 outs, and it's taken 7 now. I still can't get him. Okay, what have I not
5
thrown
foul
him?
balls in this at bat so far, and these guys are going head to head. You can
haven't
see
thrown the sinker
crowd.
or the
They're starting
slider.
to get into it a little bit more, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
That one just missing inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Fuck,
Quite the
Alonso.
matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
And it's filled up.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a miss.
Fuck
And
you,
he's down on
Alonso. Are you
strikes.
fucking
And good
kidding
work
me?
there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down in order go the Mets.
4
We
pitches
played
for
an
the first
inning,
2 outs,
no
and like
score.
quadruple that for this asshole. Maybe even 5 times.
Back here at Citi Field. Now it's the second baseman, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
McGill back to work.
Gone.
High fly ball, pretty
Get
well
out.
struck out towards right center. Back there, and that one is gone.
That felt so good. 2 more for Colton Wong this month. We can get
It's 1-0.
get him 100 before the end of the season. That felt good. That was good aggression. That was kind of what I was looking for a little bit more with Crawford in France, but I just didn't get on the ball.
Looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez, right now 9th in the AL in RBIs.
That is a great take. I know it's a strike. It's kind of a wonky strike at best. For me, excellent take.
The 0-1. Good eye right there. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
3 for 3 last time around.
About umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon maybe a little bit more hitter friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
Pitch misses there. Ball 2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Big swing on that circle change. Everything's been off speed. He doesn't want to throw that fastball.
More information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well
probably should have been the walk there. The good news is the only
kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
In the air, left side.
Damn it. He went with the fastball, and I just wasn't really looking for it, honestly.
And up next for Seattle, Cal Raleigh. First offering misses badly.
Probably honestly should have been a walk. I mean, that pitch was right on the corner. It's a good take regardless. I could have let that fastball go. I don't know that I necessarily would have. Well, actually, it wouldn't have been a concern because I would have walked anyway. Oh, big swing. Circle change, I think, might be the hardest pitch for me to figure out.
And a pitch. Swing and a miss as he was out front. And the righty deals. Got him. 2 down.
Big power
circle
guy
change.
right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Eugenio Suarez stands in now and watches strike 1. 8th in the AL in homers right now. Righty delivers. Hit hard. That gets through.
Batting 9, the designated hitter, Taylor.
Here's Taylor Trammell. That's off the
a good
mark.
take. That's a good take.
That is ball 1.
Today's game on Apple TV Plus. Or Apple TV Plus.
Here comes a pitch. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
No!
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Late and under it. Oh,
Brings it in.
God
and
dang
that
it.
is the 3rd out of the inning. The Mariners pick up a run thanks to this solo homer. And the home team down a run. Back after this on the show. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a pitch. And there's the strike. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple Gold Gloves and a Platinum Glove, multiple All-Star appearances. Mr. Smile. What do you think of
come
when
on.
you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
And a 1-2 again. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with two
I can't get the location in a consistent manner, and it's very, very, very frustrating.
Next one misses, and now it's 3-2.
So 6 pitches here, 11 pitches to Alonso, and it's amounted
Swing and a miss
to 2
for the
outs.
strikeout. Couldn't catch
So
up to the
18
heater.
pitches between the two.
Batting fifth.
That is so
Eduardo
frustrating.
Escobar, El Caballo up to him.
Still not even a great location on that.
And first offering is
And a
fouled
worse
off.
location. Just so many of these are up in the zone.
And a pitch. That's off the mark, and now it's even 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
1-2 now. Cuts and misses. It's
Okay.
a strikeout.
There we go. That's
Yeah,
better.
there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump.
It would make sense, you know, the 3-4 hitter, Alonso get on Lindor, just power him out, or maybe the reverse on some days.
Be aware of though is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that's through there for a strike.
All ones the count.
That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's down and in.
1 strike.
Forgot what I was throwing there.
Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag, and that is
I hit
that.
Y. I thought it was a circle change for whatever
Mets
reason.
go down
RB is the
quickly,
circle
and it
change.
remains 1-0. And welcome back. Now it's going to be Jorge
The
Mateo.
left fielder, number 3.
Mateo hitting leadoff in today's game. He's been on a terrific run at the plate, hitting over 350 in his last 10. Liner,
Drop.
base hit.
There we go. It's a good start. Good approach there. He's been, last couple innings, he's thrown the first pitch, four-seam fastball up in the zone. Able to get a hold of it.
Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Julio Rodriguez. Flied out his first time. Off the mark there.
That's a good.
And
That's a
it's
good take
1-0.
right there. It's the pitch I'm looking for. It's the high fastball, but it's a good no swing.
Kicks and fires. And a strike in there.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Swing and a miss
Yeah.
as he was out front.
I thought I checked that swing.
McGill
I thought I
checks
just
on
tapped it. I
first.
didn't expect a
Mateo
full-on.
Gets back easily. Nobody out. Runner at first. Ripped on a line. Canna makes the
Damn.
catch, and there's one gone.
One of those disastrous perfect outs. We saw a lot of those early on.
JP
Lately, it hasn't been as
Crawford
much
now
of
at
a
the
problem, but we've had a couple lately.
plate. Swing and a grounder foul. First
That's the
base
pitch you're
side.
looking for. Just
Crawford
drive
in his
it.
6th season, 28 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. The 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first two pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Pitch out, but no action. In the air, left field. Pham on the move. Brings it in with a nice running grab.
Fuck.
And that'll do it. So
it's another decent piece of contact by Ty France, just right at a motherfucker.
It's the Mariners.
It's exhausting.
And the Mets nothing.
A perfect out, and a good piece of contact. God damn it.
Welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Mark Canha. Canha measures 6 feet 2 inches, 210 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And that's downstairs and outside.
Oh, that's frustrating. That is so frustrating.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Thankful for that strike call. That felt 50-50.
And it's fouled away. And a 1-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That one is gone. That's what the fans
I had a shot at it. I had a shot at it. And the location continues to be a problem.
He's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over.
First hit we've given up. That sucks. Maybe it's not as much of a shot as you would maybe think it would be. It's hard to get a good angle on it, but yeah.
Again.
Here's Tommy Pham. First pitch just misses. On the ground, right side, and foul ball. The wind and the pitch. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
All right, just take it, get rid of it. No big deal.
Hard on the ground to first. The flip to the pitcher.
That slider wasn't where I wanted it.
Bottom of the 3rd inning.
The designated hitter.
So up next for New York, Darren Ruff.
I mean, it's not a terrible location. It's not.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Strike 2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Marte at the plate with 2 away, swings through that one.
Got a nice hack there. That wasn't. I mean, it was a pretty good looking circle change. It wasn't exactly where I wanted it, but
0-2 as he waves at that one. Tied up here in the early going. got him swinging for the strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run.
Sucks.
All even at 1 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Queens, on to the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. McGill back to work. And the first
It's a good take right
misses
there.
for
It's the
ball
pitch
1.
I'm looking for, you know, again, like in that high fastball.
There's a strike. Chase swing, now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. Left-hand batter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And now Teoscar Hernandez hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Pretty good job on the mound on this one, Siggy. It feels like we've seen a lot of off-balance swings.
Yeah, just 1 free pass, and obviously he's not a big strikeout guy, but he gets soft contact and he gets outs.
Fuck, god damn it.
The pitch. And that's a little high.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And now the count filled up.
It's a great take on a
3-2.
slider right there. It's a pitch that I'm typically pretty susceptible to.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Alvarez under it, makes the grab, 2 down.
12-6 curve, that's a mistake pitch.
That was a
should
good
have
pitch to
been.
hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Raleigh, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Next offering is downstairs.
Nope.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Nope, nope, nope. Terrible swing.
Here's a 1-2. And that misses off
Good
the outside
take outside.
edge.
Oh,
Ripped on the ground
just
to
on
second.
top of it. Darn it.
Throws to first. And that
I
is
was
that.
just- I was a
Nobody
little
left
scared
for
to commit
Seattle.
too low in the
Score
zone
remains
there.
Deadlocked at 1.
It's a little frustrating, but I think the Teoscar out's a
Back
little
here at Citi
more
Field,
annoying.
Bottom of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jeff McNeil. The wind of the pitch. Tapped back up the middle.
Now this is exactly where I thought we would be. We'd be in kind of a
Leadoff
tight
hitter
game with this
retired in
Mets
the
team. We're facing a better team that's performing better, has good players, and the pitching is an upgrade over what we've seen. We've missed a couple pitches here or there, but
Good eye right there.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
The wind to kick the pitch. In the air, out towards
You are
left center. Rodriguez.
Are you
settles
serious
under
with
it.
this?
Makes the grab for the second out. Here's Francisco Lindor. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. That's in there. Strike one. Singy, where are you on F1 racing? Are you a fan?
Haven't gotten there yet, but I will at some point.
Francisco Lindor, a big fan of F1 racing. His favorite driver is Lewis Hamilton. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Not in time. He legs it out.
Man.
You just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and get down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Next offering is down low. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save.
Really nice swipe a second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time. And such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat it.
France pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that will end the inning. Mets strand
Actually, I
one.
was a little
Still
worried
tied.
that was going to be more
1-1.
disastrous. It was, I think, either just out of the red or maybe it was just enough, like it was just low green to be like okay, or it was just close enough on the border that the game kind of doesn't worry about it, I guess. I don't know.
The pitch. Outside.
Some good takes here on these opening pitches of the inning. I noted it in the top of the second, top of the third when we got that home run.
So they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it
That was
really
it.
difficult to generate
That was
runs.
a pitch to drive. He's been going with that four-seam fastball early in the count.
Next offering misses.
Been a couple of good
2-1.
takes with Colton Wong and with Suarez last couple innings.
They say it went.
That's fucking terrible.
And that skips in the dirt.
That's a walk.
Swing and a miss.
Wow,
Struck
got
him
me.
out. The high heat, too much on
Ooh,
that
boy.
one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with two strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Taylor Trammell up next for the Mariners. And he grounds one to the right side. And he grabs it
Hopefully it's a
foul.
foul ball.
The next offering misses. And 1-1. And that's down and away.
2-1.
And the next pitch is way outside.
Gotta let that one go. Gotta let that one go. It's a 50-50. I mean, if you take it, worst case scenario, it's strike two. Best case scenario,
And
it's
the
a walk.
right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
The left fielder, number 3.
So the batting order turns over. Jorge Mateo now.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
That misses. Ball one.
I have a weird habit of either
Ground ball left side. And it
too
finds its way
too
through
passive
for a
in
hit.
3-1
And
counts
that
or
keeps the
too
inning going.
aggressive, where it's like I either take twice or I swing twice. And that was
Here's
a
speed threat,
really
Julio
bad
Rodriguez.
swing. I mean, that's
It's a pitch
2
out,
on now
nothing
with
doing,
one out.
And that's ball one. Righty to the plate. In the air, right field. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Mariners leave one. Score remains tied 1-1.
This is really frustrating. It's really frustrating. I have to maintain patience. These pitchers are much better than what we've been facing, and I haven't been performing particularly well against them.
Alvarez. Called strike right there.
I think that's kind of starting to get to me a little bit of like, oh, good. If you're
disciplined at the plate, they're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone.
If you can't,
chases that are turning into a
you can't get hits and put a bunch of runs on against pitchers who aren't great. What the fuck are you gonna do against someone who's good?
I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Canna in the box now. No balls and a strike.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Those pitches they're so good. How the fuck are they so consistently balls?
Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2. That's to third. Zips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Up next to the net, the left fielder, Tommy.
And stepping in for New York, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 1. And he takes a strike.
There we go.
0-1.
Bounced up the middle. Gathers and throws to first. And that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Mets. We played 5 full. Tied at 1 aside. Welcome back. Start of the 6th. John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, J.P. Crawford. The right-hander back to work. And that
Too
one
aggressive.
fouled off.
Too aggressive.
Two of the most
Thought I was
potent
looking at
offenses
something
in
real
the
good
game
there.
squaring off. Smoked on the ground a second. Toss to Alonso. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Second perfect out of the day.
Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
On the ground to the left. Slings it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
The second baseman,
Colton Wong up to hit. He's already homered in this game. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Wong, 32 years old, and he's a former Gold Glove Award winner.
No.
Swing and a miss, and the count even at 1.
It's the second time I thought I was going to have a pitch that I was going to just check swing, and it's just a full.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
At the belt and fires.
that's in, ball 2.
The idea was right. Looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
Next pitch misses, and the
I
count's full.
can't believe
Teoscar
this at bat is
Hernandez.
absurd.
Up next,
This at bat is absurd. Should have been a 4-pitch walk. 2 awful swings.
and he hits a ground ball right side. Alonso steps on the bag, and that is that. Back here in Queens, bottom of the 6th. Now it's the DH, Darren Ruff. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
What is going on?
The big lefty turns, kicks, deals. And a foul ball. And the 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Everything is 5 degrees to the left.
And a pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Broken bat, roller to first. And that's just foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball. 1-1.
That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. On the ground to third. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Man at first with 1 gone. And now here's Jeff McNeil. The MO for him is contact. A guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
First offering and
Not really an error I was looking for. It's probably better, though, to just kind of hold it and just eat.
Pitch misses in. Throw to second.
Eat the error with the third baseman rather than throw it out of play. Not a problem.
And you get rid of it quickly, and that's what happened right there. He made up for the lack of accuracy with excellent velocity. Nice job with the catch and throw right there.
2-0. There's a strike.
In this
And
situation,
bailed out by
a 2-hitter, 2 out, nobody on. You want to be a table setter. Work the at bat, get deep, whatever it takes. Get on first base.
And down on strikes he goes. And
Could
that's
be
the third out.
kind of a game-changing play there. Got bailed out with that steal attempt. We get the error, and then we get him caught stealing. 1 for 2 on the steal attempts today. And the other one wasn't a bad miss.
The righty, Carlos Carrasco.
It doesn't get a lot of
It's been a frustrating game. I don't exactly understand what's been going on as far as the pitching location. It's been bad for multiple games in a row, and I keep waiting for it to just be better, but everything is 5 degrees off, and it's really frustrating. 96 on a 4-seam fastball, a changeup at 90, slider at 87, sinker at 94, curveball at 84, and way too aggressive. Way too aggressive.
The 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
The next pitch misses, and the count 1-2. In the air, right field, and it falls.
We'll just take one
And
right there.
just a single as they hustle the ball back to the infield.
Well, he wasn't
Maybe could have taken a shot at 2, but
choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
it's a really lucky piece of contact right there.
Up next for the Mariners. Ball 1 there.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Ground
No.
ball left side could be 2.
It's
One
a
at second, and they
curveball.
get him easily at first. It's a double play. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. 1 for 2. Swing and a miss. Slider right there. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets, David Robertson preparing to come on if needed. Raley getting cranked up as well. Lifted in the air right center field and makes the grab. And that is that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Days off really throw me for a loop because I just don't.
Bottom of the 7th.
It's hard to like readjust. And granted, you know, we've had some pieces of contact. We've had a couple of perfects that have gone for outs. And they, you know, on the flip side, so have the Mets. They've had really nice pieces of contact be out, so it hasn't been like just on my side.
Part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
What is wrong with this controller? Fuck.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. Suarez throw to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the shortstop.
Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. Ball 1, no strikes. And that one missing
I overthought
low.
that one.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
And that one gets down, fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. And he's into second base with 1 away as the go-ahead run.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. When you pop a ball up like that, you don't expect it to get you a knock
Too early,
often,
too anxious. I have been misplaying balls in right field fairly consistently. It has been. It's a genuine issue. I don't know. Oh, I hate how slow Barlow throws. Brash is a good pick, and so is Murphy. They have a lack of left-handed, they have a lack of left-handed hitters in the lineup today.
Chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
To the right side, and there's a hit. Lindor zipping around third. Laid the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked
Bullshit.
himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
1 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Fuck. Fucking trash ass fucking trash. Are you fucking kidding me? Holton Wong usually makes that grab. And at least if it's not an out, it prevents the run. God damn it.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Mateo has a beat on it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder.
Where the fuck was that
instead of
fastball?
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty. And that's in for a strike. Escobar off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Damn.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of those little blue shots.
That was a pretty good pitch. Breaking ball down and in, but when it's breaking in towards you, you have a lot.
A new pitcher in the game, Penn Murphy.
Penn Murphy, here are his stats for the season. It's not gone well here in New York. It's been very frustrating. We're gonna hopefully just kind of get out of this, and we'll figure out the offense. think part of the problem was the part of the problem has been throughout this game. The pitchers just haven't been making things predictable. We got the one, the one fastball. We had some misses here and there on some pitches we probably should have done some damage against, but I don't know.
This one smoked out to left.
Awful fastball.
Mateo makes the catch, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Mariners baseball on the show Northwest.
Colton Wong usually makes that play, maybe take a dive at it.
John Curtis on a pitch out of the pen here. And he's
this is what I expect. I expect a rougher experience against a better team.
And now the DH, Taylor
97 on a fastball, slider at 90, two-seam 97.
And he deals. That misses. 1-0.
We've had some bad at-bats here and there.
Edwin Diaz appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
What are you doing?
Time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just
stop
spread out.
fucking
Really
swinging.
Right.
There you go.
Laser base hit.
God.
And that turns the lineup over.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Nice line drive to the pull side, headed out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first, and here's the pinch runner, Sam Haggerty. Back to the top of the Seattle order, down the left fielder, Jorge Mateo. That's in there.
That's fine.
That's
Take your
strike
two-seam
one.
in there. For whatever reason, pitches that have been like the opposite hand of the batter, those pitches inside have been tying me up
Sandios.
so
On the
consistently.
ground, could be 2. Lindor over to second, over to Alonso, double play.
Well, a very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
And now the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
That misses, and it's a ball and a strike.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Falling behind 2-1. And there's a strike. Got him. Out number 3. And welcome back. And here is Darren Ruff. And here it comes.
Two pretty
first
disastrous
offering
double
is
plays
fouled
in
off.
here, and if you mix that in with play that probably I feel like I should have had with Colton Wong. It's just a game that I probably shouldn't be this annoyed with, but I
Swings and
am
misses,
very, very
struck him
frustrated
out.
with it. I probably left Robbie Ray in a little bit too long as well.
Starling Marte up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
McNeil stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That's to third. Fair ball.
We're good.
And the batter
No
now,
problem.
Pete Alonso. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Rodriguez settles under it. And that's the inning. Mets lead one as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead.
Our old friend Edwin Diaz, 33 for 37, an 0-6 record, 46 games, 42 innings pitched, 4.50 on the ERA.
We go to the ninth, and now the shortstop.
102 on a four-seam fastball.
Here comes a pitch to the right side. McNeil.
Wow, he went with a slider.
Now one gone in the ninth.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit.
I tapped it. I'm just tapping the button. Okay. I bumped the table.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he waves at that one. Struck him out looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground.
Fuck!
He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
Playing meaningful games in September is always exciting.
Oh my God.
Win today, first day of the month. This will just add more fuel to the fire.
And your final score here today, 2-1. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
We got off to such a good start with Colton Wong and his solo home run, and everything fell apart after that. Edwin Diaz, I don't even know that he threw a pitch in the strike zone. Well, he threw the one that got me for the strikeout, but what a disastrous game. Fuck. This is my big worry. It was even a worry kind of going into and coming out of that homestand was, we are not playing very well, and a team that's better is probably going to eliminate us. Like, our schedule is pretty soft, honestly. It's Robbie Reyes. It's only his fourth loss this season. He gave up 2 earned in 6.2 innings pitched, 7 strikeouts, 5 hits. It's just a couple of like little defensive things here. The error didn't actually hurt us, which is good news. But it's the offense that has been so frustrating, and you can see it where I have to get off to a good start and consistently get off to a good start. And like, we want those games where it's 4 out of 8, when we're at home, are scoring innings. It's been so bad for so long. Ever since I have moved here, we haven't, aside from a really weird Chicago White Sox game, our offense has been awful. It's been bad. Carlos Carrasco? Is that how you pronounce that last? I'm not 100% sure. 1 inning pitch to give up 1 hit. No strikeouts, no walks, no earned. Edwin Diaz saved number 34 on the season. Mark Canha is your player of the game. He had a solo home run. Francisco Lindor was also 2 for 3. He had a double and later scored on a play that was a good throw in from the infield, but it just like a little too long developing as a slow roller into the outfield. Colton Wong was 1 for 4. Mateo was 2 for 3 and had a walk. Trammell was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And we had just 2 really bad double plays in there that it was just very frustrating. This is a game that I would like to move on from and forget. We start September off with a loss, which is not what we're looking for as we move into the month of September. It's only a 1-run loss. It's just I like I'd like to give up the run and get the run back. We've had some come from behind victories, but I'm not particularly good at that. I don't know. This was a very frustrating game. Very frustrating game. And so we will just kind of advance the day and ignore it. Fine. George Kirby's going to be on the mound. He is 14-3 with a 1.68 ERA. Verlander's 12-3 with a 3.05 ERA. It is not going to get any easier for us here in New York. We have Verlander and then we have Scherzer. This is a team that if we were to meet, and the only time we would meet in the playoffs would be in the World Series, it's a team that could potentially dispatch me pretty easily with their pitching. We had our second best pitcher probably on the mound today. I believe he's pitcher number 2, but just couldn't do it offensively. It's been really, really rough. Still just a division clinch for us. As we kind of leave the door open a little bit, Blue Jays are 80-55, as are the Yankees. So they're 27 games behind us. I think we only need to probably win 1 or 2 more games, and we can lock up the best record in the league and just kind of take care of that sort of stuff. Wild card's pretty crowded as we move through the rest of the month. Well, actually, the Blue Jays and Yankees are tied for first place. Rays are just a game out. We might have a little bit of say with that. We could have a little say about the Astros later on in the month. Ugh, gross. All right, we're going to move on from this one and we'll regroup. We'll be back tomorrow, 6 p.m. Pacific time right here on the channel. Kirby, Verlander, you know it, 6 p.m. We'll be here. Subscribe, ring the bell. Good sports. Go Mariners. Goodbye.